I wanted to check in with what's going on over on Twitter because there's something every day. And this time, it's Musk actually enforcing the policies to everybody, though a lot of these outlets don't want to talk about that. But where this started was some kid running an account where he was tracking Elon Musk's private jet in real time, basically giving away his location, exactly where he was. And he's got a lot of weirdo Antifa types that have been following him around. There was a video he posted the other day where some guy in a car, and he's got a mask on, is trying to get at him. It's dangerous. Especially with what he's doing right now. Like, the risk of him being attacked is pretty high. So people that are going around and giving his location away, he's taking them off the platform. And this kid with the airplane tracking system is no hero. From what I understand, he was demanding a free car to stop. So, yeah, real big activist there. So, you know, I think what he's doing here is fine, especially, you know, you want to keep your family safe. This guy's got like 30,000 kids. I'm pretty sure when he's doing stuff like, you know, that's not public, he wants to hang out with his family, he wants to be left alone. And these people tracking his location so that he can get hurt, I don't have a problem taking them off. I don't like doxers, and that's what he's doing. He's enforcing the doxing rule to everybody. And that includes journalists who are giving his location away, and they're not happy about that. There's a huge meltdown right now about him taking journalists off. I like how he also puts journalists in quotations, or he called them so-called journalists, because he's 100% right. People like Taylor Lorenz, those aren't real journalists. In fact, most of the people in the mainstream are hack journalists. So he's just giving them what they've been doing for the past couple of years. I love how things have flipped on Twitter. And people are in meltdown mode over this so hard. I think it's so great. All of them talking about leaving for Mastodon and all of these other sites no one's heard of. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to Mastodon or any of these other sites where they're fleeing to. Twitter is it as far as social media goes. So, all these people having meltdowns. Here's one right here. Now, this guy is pointing out where everyone is melting down in this John Levine thread. Mike Solana is pointing out that these people that have been banned or at least suspended, I think they're just suspended for a week, which is apparently the end of the world. These people could use time away from Twitter. But all of them that have been suspended were sharing the Jet Tracker account. And he's not having it. So he banned them. I don't see the problem here. These so-called journalists, they're used to being able to do stuff like this. Like that time Taylor Lorenz showed up at Libs of TikTok's family members' homes. Okay? Which is sick. But he posts here, same doxing rules apply to journalists as to everyone else, which they are melting down about that as well because he's implying that they aren't journalists. So, like, people are freaking out about that. So they posted my exact real-time location, basically assassination coordinates, in obvious direct violation of Twitter's terms of service. Yeah, from understand that's already been a thing in the TOS. The difference is between now and then is he's actually enforcing it. And I think that that's hilarious because they never saw that coming. Taylor Wren's having a meltdown right here because these are tactics that she uses. She actually posted a long thread about how doxing's great and okay. But you can see her melting down right here. And Musk responds and says, criticizing me all day long is totally fine, but doxing my real-time location and endangering my family is not. I agree. Accounts engaged in doxing receive a temporary 7-day suspension. So they're not even gone forever. They're not even gone forever. So, I find this funny, and the attacks on him are funny. I'm surprised that they haven't went full-blown call him a racist yet. I'm sure that's coming. That's when they throw the kitchen sink in. Because how are you going to call him that? Like, he has no history of it. But then again, Orange Man didn't really either. And they went all in with that one. So maybe they will. I don't know. I'm sure he'll be a misogynist by the end of the week. We'll see. A lot of articles out there like this. Sophia Narwitz shared some headlines. A lot of outlets banning down or melting down. CNN Business, Mashable, Bloomberg, USA Today. They're all trying to make it look like he's hurting our democracy. Really just enforcing the rules. You shouldn't be allowed to come on here and give people's personal information away like that. I think that's wrong. Even AOC is agreeing with him, which is kind of funny. But that's kind of where we're at with this right now. And I am curious to, how far he's going to go with this. What I love about this is that people that have been able to skirt the rules for years are finally held to the same standards as everybody else. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the standards being applied to everybody, all the same. It's when one side gets a clear advantage that I think is bullshit. And Twitter has been like that for years. Now, it's not totally clear yet, what you can and can totally get away with, because I've seen people get banned for some stupid jokes. But comparing how this platform is now to how it used to be, it's night and day difference. Like, I feel you can actually go on there and say things now that, even might be a little bit edgy, and you'll be fine. Compared to before, where if you just got someone's pronouns wrong, you could get banned from the platform. And I want to be clear about that. Like, seriously, you could get banned for that. And the only way you can check that is if they list them in their profile. So it was the point, like, you had to be careful engaging with people, because if you talked with someone and you got the wrong pronoun and they didn't like you, they could get you moved, they could get you banned off the platform, which is BS, because who has the time to go check every profile they engage with? It's not like that anymore, thankfully. So anyway, enjoy the meltdowns. There'll be more coming. Let me know what you think about all of this. Do you think he's wrong or right? Also, like the video, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. Check out my locals. Locals is very important because of notifications. YouTube's notification system, I don't know what's going on with it. But if you go to locals and just sign up for the notifications, you will get them. So check that out. There's a link in the description. Anyway, peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.